أنا واحد في عنا قوها يا تيك توك لايف عاو قلينا ما فهمتي هوية دارود وكل تختمين على لولو من دور وإحنا كوي سيدي بس أنا دارود عن قاطع عاو لايف قلينا هل كم يصدق كنا دور على قسم يعني عاو الصوت دياري بس هاي دارود عاو يعني العيوان الجوش أنا قواي
ويا ويا كع عاو جوش أنا قواي كل ماذا
إلهي ودارود نمدي يديت نقدل ور دبقة أدقنتها صدر كريد دق بحاجة قالني دارود لموديبو
والله لا يفك عاو شدية أنا كو جامين أنا دارود أنا لا دارود إلى محداي دارود دين تنقدل والله وارنتيز
ورهبيوي نكيك دوجية ورنيك واتجي وهذا عاسي كذا فرمشي هذا قد
باب بالله والله وانا فقيسنا والله بالله ورنيه هدي waxaan ku dheelnaa habiyi daarood isbuuca soo socda waxaan ku dheelaynaa Mareyxaan iyo Majeerteen kiisa kale waxa ku sii ciyaareedaa habar gidir iyo abgaal war adiga waa iska dhuuqeena xarata adiga tubadaana iska dhuuqeena baad irsaaqada Ilaahay waasac waay saasa loo balanay saaxib
Somalis in East Africa and in the diaspora are watching TikTok live streams where influencers from different clans battle each other for money to defend their clan's honor. Thousands of dollars are being spent on these virtual events. More than 100,000 people have tuned in. Arguing over the past is causing concern over inflaming divisions in the community.
The diaspora, once distanced from the conflict, now plays an active role in fueling tensions through digital platforms.
Tribal memory, monetized. Trauma, algorithmically optimized. War repackaged for engagement. Clan versus clan. They called it a game, but the stakes were real. Loyalty, honor, humiliation, and always money. Across the diaspora, influencers staged live stream battles. Qabil versus Qabil. Viewers sent TikTok gifts, roses, fireballs, crowns, each converted into hard currency. But beneath this tribal theater, a dark story unfolded. It was digitized tribalism, performed, gamified, and profitable. It wasn't just the influencers. It was the crowd. TikTok exploded. Drone footage, patriotic anthems, hashtag trended. One 23-second clip, a crying teenager shouting, earned over 100,000 views in 3 days. The crowd demanded more. Proof of sacrifice. Photos of fallen, screenshots of loyalty. And so, a new kind of militia emerged, not with rifles, but with ring lights. In 2024, Somalia's intelligence agency, NISA, claimed it removed 12,000 extremist accounts. But Meta's transparency report, second quarter that year, showed zero formal takedown requests from Somalia. Somali content is flagged by low-paid moderators in Kenya, many without knowledge of Somali language or clan nuance. In December 2024, the Kenyan Content Moderators Union filed a legal complaint citing over 140 cases of PTSD. And still, satire was flagged as threat. Poetry was deleted, while tribal incitement stayed live. Moderation became manipulation. In Somalia's information war, truth doesn't just die, it's edited. A viral deepfake showed a respected elder insulting a Somali girl and her tribe. It gained 83,000 shares in 2 days. He never said the words, but mobs attacked his home. A 17-year-old girl live-streamed a call for peace. Days later, AI voiceovers mimicked her mother, called her a traitor. She took her life, sadly. The platforms, too late, or silent, or never held accountable. Somali trauma is judged in Menlo Park, filtered in Nairobi, flagged by bots that don't speak our dialects. In 2025, Meta cut 15% of its East African moderation budget. TikTok removed 1.8 million Somali videos, 96% by automation. Bots can't tell metaphor from threat, satire from incitement. Peace post flag. Deepfakes left up. The algorithm failed the people it couldn't understand. Martyrs and memes. Young men who never fought were memorialized in edits. Slow motion, songs flagged. One fighter, 3 names, 5 narratives. This wasn't oral history. This was algorithmic mythology. And grief, it had a soundtrack. Who owns the Somali story? The grandmother in Bur'o, Balad Hawe, or the TikToker in Toronto, posting 6 times a day. Diaspora creators are monetized, local voices muted. In 2024, TikTok launched monetization in 29 countries. Somalia was not one of them. This isn't equity, it's narrative colonization. Meta, TikTok, Telegram, they're not neutral. They don't reflect chaos, they amplify it. Meta spent $1.3 billion on content safety in the West. Less than 5 million across the Horn of Africa. Let that sink. Amnesty International called it algorithmic apartheid. When we scream, they don't listen. When we whisper, they delete us. In Somalia, censorship doesn't arrive with a knock at the door. It comes in silence. A post disappears. A poet's page won't load. A journalist's voice vanishes. Not by bullet, but by algorithm. Behind the curtain, it's not just platforms deleting. It's the government, not just moderating, but curating. Curating memory, muting dissent, reshaping the archive of the nation. Telecom towers double as watchtowers. In January 2024, Somalia's intelligence agency, NISA, raided Hormuz's offices, not with warrants, but with weapons. Not for crimes, but for access. Access to who said what, to whom, and to when. Customer data was demanded, private calls, mobile transfers, clan affiliation, all under threat of confiscation. Hormuz refused. The standoff ended quietly, but something shifted. In Somalia, refusal is political, access is power, and digital sovereignty is no longer in the hands of the people, but in the rooms no one records. Content laws were passed, but they didn't protect citizens, they protect the powerful. A video critical of a minister gets flagged as incitement. A satirical TikTok mocking clan favoritism, banned as immorality. Meanwhile, accounts that stroke tribalism in favor of the state remain untouched. The line between extremism and opposition is no longer legal. It's personal. Moderation has become manipulation. And when platforms fail to obey, the state acts on its own, quietly, without court orders, without oversight. NISA calls platform rep. A rival voice disappears. No appeal, no transparency, just silence, weaponized. A new data protection authority was created. Its board appointed by the executive. A watchdog owned by the ones it's supposed to watch. Privacy laws meant to protect citizens now shield the state. We cannot comment. It's protected data, they say. And with that, an investigation dies. A corruption trail ends. A voice gets buried. This is government by deletion, not with censors and book burnings, but with platform pressure, telecom seizures, and legal smokescreens. It doesn't need to prove guilt. It just deletes the voice, and the silence does the rest. Journalists are silenced before they're read. Diaspora creators find their posts throttled. A poem shared by a woman in Minnesota flagged. A village elder's testimony about a massacre never reaches the feed. The marginalized don't just lose airtime, they lose history. The memory of the oppressed is not just denied, it's erased. And what remains is a curated Somalia, filtered through government hands, sanitized for export. The true Somalia, its pains, its dissent, its contradictions, is buried under deleted links and forgotten posts. Somalia stands at a crossroads. We can lead Africa, archive our truths, build ethical platforms, or we can spiral further into myths that scroll faster than facts, into stories that burn before they teach. We must reclaim our voice, protect our memory, train our defenders, moderate with care. Because in Somalia, a lie travels faster than a bullet, but truth walks slower, heavier, but it endures. The mirror, the alarm bell, the beginning. In this age of digital war, we are not spectators, we are all witnesses, and we are all responsible.
markii rasaasta soo qabsado oo la dagaalamayo ayuu